had found this film in a camera my girlfriend had bought 3 years ago in an antique shop in Bangor, a town not far from Belfast in Northern Ireland. It was an old Super 8 camera. The film had remained unfinished inside the camera. Someone had obviously forgotten that it was there. I felt unable to throw it away, and one day I had it developed. I began thinking that one day maybe I could do a trip to give these people their film back, because it was part of their memory. The idea to go there with a project was, of course, a way to approach this political and social and historical situation that was unapproachable to myself, because I was not informed enough to understand what was really running on. And it was also a way maybe to do another film that was not necessarily linked to something that I would know exactly what it would become. So I like this idea of doing a kind of chance film. I went to Belfast to try to find the people who were in this little film, which I had come across purely by chance. I wondered if these people could still be found. If so, I could perhaps give the film back to them. And you go somewhere and all you know is that you will find every step a good stone to put your foot on, but you don't know if this path is the good one. And I cannot say what the end of the film will be, because I don't know myself. This Sunday was the first Sunday of peace, however uncertain in Belfast for 25 years. The papers I bought on arriving showed the photos of the first baby to be born in peacetime. I believe everything is political, because each time you film somebody, you refer to this act of filming that is the one of the TV. And people are used to be projected an image on themselves and to react to this image, behaving what the TV wants them to behave, wants them to be. So when you do a film like I do, alone, meeting the people and opening with them a field where you can do a work together, you can do cinema together, and you can even find the story to tell together. Then the people are not the object of this film. They become very easy, and immediately they become the subject of this film. They are doing this film themselves. And for me that's a political way to do cinema. And even if it's not on a political topic that I work, I believe it is always political, the way I do this. What people seemed to find strange was not that I was looking for this family, but that I came for some other reason than making a film about the troubles and the ceasefire. I had been there for 1 week. I was waiting for something to happen. And maybe because I was alone, all the people I met decided to help me. And they took a little part of the project. And they were really not only helpful, but very involved in the project. Some people I met and I didn't know 15 minutes before, and then they were really getting involved in terms of thinking not only what could we do to help him finding these people, but also what could we do to help him doing a nice movie.
Up there, right over on the far side.
Let's get round and see Molly.
Do you think it's her?
It's very like her.
It's very like her. You see,
If we take 10
know
years off her, I would think it's very like her.
What's your name?
François.
Francois.
Francois. Well, you see, the thing is, Francois, we didn't know her 12 years ago, but we're assuming...
We only met her in the last 2 years at
See,
pensioners' clubs, you know.
And we're assuming what should look like that. And he thinks they're your photographs. And he would like you to look at them. They were inside a cine camera. And he developed them. And he would like to meet you. Will be all right to be around about 10 minutes?
When all this search is reaching an end, I was with a man I didn't know 1 year before, one hour before, and he was driving me to this woman he had recognized on the picture. But he was not only helping me driving his car, he was really like a co-producer. And we were discussing together the opportunity to film this woman and to arrive at her place with a camera, whether it would be nice to meet her and then to bring the camera, or if I could have the camera first day when we meet her. And that's what really interested me in this project. It was the fact to go someplace with only the beginning of a story and to meet some people and to continue building this story with all these people and to get involved in the processes of making cinema all together. And the end of the film is that also. It's Jim, the father. It's not Jim, it's Jack. But Jack, who says that we should go on the place where the film was first shot 12 years ago, and we should see how the little girl of 6 is now a young girl. So he is now the script writer. He's not only a character of the film, he's the script writer. I had found all of them, Molly, Lorraine, Jack and Charmin, but there was still someone missing. I had known, since my first meeting with the Nichols, that the film had been made by Alec, Molly's husband, and that Alec had died several years ago. I hadn't thought of this possibility before, but this was the simplest explanation for the reel of film being left unfinished in the camera. It was the last film he had made before disappearing. And that could be a way to do a documentary, which would be go there alone and just wander and wonder what could be the next meeting, what could be the next thing to film, and write some notes and try to find the idea of the film with people I could meet. And this idea to go to Northern Ireland was like opening a field of time and of space, and with this beautiful object that was this little 2 minutes film, a beautiful object to share with people, and a kind of key to go somewhere and meet some people and do something with them.
Alec wasn't in the film, and it was as if his absence from the film seemed somehow to make his absence from life today more acceptable. I thought of all the films I've shot of my own family. Perhaps establishing these images is a way of resisting the passage of time, a way of refusing to accept the disappearance of those we love. This was the first time they saw these images. Alec had often filmed his family, but he had never shown them any of his films.
When you do a documentary, you create a family. It's a kind of community, people involved in this project. And all these people have some desire from this project. All these people want to see the film at the end. And it's not only my film, it's their film, it's our film. We did it together. So then you have to keep this family together, because you decided to do the film, so you like the father of this little family. It's something a little bit painful with the Belfast project, because very soon after the film was finished, we broke our relationship with Suzanne, the girlfriend from Bangor. And so then I didn't go back to Northern Ireland. And maybe for these reasons, I guess, I didn't write a lot of letters. I wrote a few letters, and then the people of the little film that don't know what's becoming with their image. And it's a bit a shame. That's a very nice poster for a film festival in Beirut, where I went to show my films. And I remember I was walking in Beirut the first day I arrived. And I was walking alone in this town I didn't know, and it's a huge town, as you know. And I felt totally stranger. And all of a sudden I saw Charmin on a wall of a house on the opposite side of the street, and I almost fall down because I didn't know they had printed this poster. So I was feeling totally stranger in this town, where it was my first day, my first walk. And I saw this little girl, and it was very little, because it's little on the poster. So if you imagine on the other side of a large street, and it was almost like a little stamp on the wall. But I saw her, and I fall down. And it took me 1 or 2 seconds to admit the idea that it was really her, and that she was there on the walls of Beirut because of my film, and not because of something else than my film. Because my first reaction was, what is she doing there? It's crazy. I come to Beirut and I find Charmin. And so that's why I told before that you need to be a little bit blind or unconscious to do this film. Because if you imagine when you film somebody that her picture will be on the poster of Beirut 15 years later, then you would have to say her, I will do a film, and are you okay to be on a poster on the walls of Beirut in 15 years? And probably she would say, no, I don't want it. So you have to be responsible for what will arrive, what will happen then after the film. What is crazy is that when I did this film, the ceasefire had just been declared, and the question of whether or not this ceasefire would continue was in the air, and the ceasefire continued. And when I was in Beirut and I found Charmaine on the road, it was peacetime. The civil war had been for 15 years, and then for 15 years there was no civil war. And now it's the civil war again in Beirut. So it's very strange to me how this little girl comes from one place where the question of the civil war is in the air, and 15 years later I see her again in Beirut. So it's from one civil war to another for me. It's something very, very, very strange.